Hey guys, this is Matt Ramsey with the Octave Higher East Voice Studio in Austin, Texas, dedicated to bringing you an octave higher in all things singing. Now, this is Octave Higher TV, episode 7, and it starts now. Well, guys, we've got a great question this week. I've been really lucky, and we have a lot of really good new students who are joining the Octave Higher East Voice Studio. And a question that comes up a whole lot is, what is a mix? What is this thing that everybody wants and everybody talks about and I talk about and famous teachers talk about and all the best people, all the best performers talk about? And they talk a whole lot about mix, or to mix as like a verb. Okay, so what is that? So to kind of break it down for you, the mix is like the holy grail of singing. And what it normally means is the ability for a singer to sing from the very bottom of their range to the very top of their range without any real big breaks or inconsistencies or real big changes in quality of their voice. Now, the reason that you don't see this very often is because this is a very complicated instrument. You can't see it unless you have a laryngoscopy or something like that. But you definitely hear a lot of differences as people sing from the bottom of their voice to the top of their voice, or just between different registers. Now, you'll notice this tends to happen in a couple places. If you're a male, normally this tends to happen at that E4, F4, F sharp 4, G4, in this area right here. Right about a little bit above middle C there. If you're a female, you'll probably notice that this tends to happen around that A, and for those 3 or 4 notes above that A, around A4 here. Okay, so these are what we call the passaggio, or the bridge. Now, this is the place where in your voice, your central nervous system or your brain is telling you, oh my gosh, something has to happen. Something has to change here. I need to really get a lot heavier and really kind of muscle it up because this is getting really high and really hard for me. Or I need to really lighten up a whole lot as I'm going up to this higher register. Now, we see a whole lot of both cases, and in both cases, we call that the tendency of the singer. So in the case of my voice, let's take a listen to what happens as I start to go higher in my voice, and let's see how well I'm mixing up there. Okay, so we're gonna start here at this E. So, that's the E on top. One more. Now I could keep going, but what started to happen? Could you guys tell what was kind of happening as I was going up there? Once I hit about that E and that F right there, I started to get a little bit heavy. I started to bring my larynx up a little bit, which made it sound a little bit more constricted. You really probably heard it kind of closer to like, I'm kind of going a little bit harder on it. Now, keep in mind, this is just my voice. Now, what you do is very probably totally different. There's a lot of really amazing singers out there who do so much better than I do at that. But what's happening in my voice is I'm starting to mix. Okay, so I'm starting to mix between the bottom registers and the top registers. Is it a perfect mix? No way, not even close. But it's something, I'm just getting a little bit heavy. So where I would start as a voice teacher to start fixing that is I would start to kind of lighten that up in that bridge area. I would start to take some of that weight off. Give me something kind of light, maybe kind of like a bratty nay, or a gee, something like that that's going to start taking a little bit of the weight off. Now let's see if that makes any difference. So this is the E on top again. Gee 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 gee. Gee 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 gee. Gee 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 gee. So all of a sudden you see that there's a big difference between the and the gee 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 gee. The gee 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 is a lot more balanced on that really kind of tricky part in my voice, and I'm starting to mix better because I found a tool that was kind of the opposite of what my tendency is. So that, in a very, very, very big nutshell, or a small nutshell, I don't know which, is what I do for a living. It's what I do to help my singers sing the best that they can, because everybody, well, I shouldn't say everybody, 99.99% of people have some sort of anomaly or a phenomena happen in their voice when they're going through that bridge as they're attempting to mix their different registers together. Now, getting that to be the smoothest and the most beautiful transition as possible is what great singing is all about. And don't settle for anything that is trying to tell you that you need to belt all the way up there. Oh, you need to go heavier. Oh, that's not going to help anything. Okay, so definitely going kind of using an opposite and equal kind of exercise can oftentimes help you there. So I hope that this answers some questions for some of my great new students. I think I've got Kevin joining this week and Erica joining this week. A big shout out to you guys. And you have a great week and Happy New Year from Octave Higher East Voice Studio. Take care. Bye.